On 26 January 1972, over the skies of Czechoslovakia, JAT Airways Flight 367 carried 28 people, including 22-year-old flight attendant Vesna Vulović. She had just boarded in Copenhagen, greeting passengers with a practiced smile, unaware that her life was about to change forever. What should have been an ordinary flight became the stage for an extraordinary event. Vesna's presence, unremarkable moments before, would soon define a story of survival no one could have imagined. She was not even scheduled to be on that flight, the first twist of fate that led her to endure the impossible. At 4:01 p.m., the cabin erupted in a violent, unforgiving blast. A bomb hidden in the baggage compartment had detonated. Moments earlier, Vesna had been walking the aisle, checking tickets, offering coffee, exchanging small jokes with passengers, a normal afternoon in the air. The explosion split the McDonnell Douglas DC-9 into 3 sections, sending passengers and crew hurtling toward death. The device's detonation at cruising altitude left no time to react, and the reason for the attack would haunt investigators for decades. Amid the carnage, Vesna was trapped in the tail section. What should have been certain death became survival by an almost miraculous twist of fate. The fuselage landed on a steep, snow-covered, heavily forested slope, cushioning the fall. How she survived the plummet defied explanation. Why she alone lived while everyone else perished would confound experts for years. Rescue came swiftly, though survival remained unlikely. Vesna had been lying among twisted metal, listening to the silence of a forest that had witnessed unimaginable destruction. What saved her was a woodsman, a former soldier, who heard her faint cries. Her ability to call out amid shock and injury determined whether life or oblivion would prevail. Vesna awoke days later, in a hospital. Before that, she had been tending passengers, performing the simple tasks of her job, unaware that moments later she would confront the impossible. Doctors found her broken beyond expectation, a fractured skull, crushed vertebrae, and shattered legs. Who she had been before the crash was forever altered. 16 months of grueling rehabilitation followed. How she relearned to walk, endured the psychological scars, and carried the weight of survival became a story of human resilience. Vesna Vulović never returned to the skies. What remained was her legacy, a testament to survival, endurance, and the fragile randomness of fate. Her story inspired millions, who saw not just a world record, but the human face of impossible survival.
Let alone walk away from.
How one young woman survived the impossible remains one of the most chilling and remarkable tales in aviation history. We remember her because she endured what no one else did, a haunting reminder of how precarious and precious life can be.